Hi everyone, welcome to this reading. So I have a few announcements before we begin. The first one is that at the end of the month we have the New Moon Messages event between myself and I Scribe Steph. This is a special event. It will be conducted over Zoom, so if you navigate to the description box, there's a link that will bring you to her Buy Me a Coffee where you can book a space if you're interested. The spaces are $25 and I would love to see you all there. And the second one is there is an extreme luck, everything works out for me subliminal that just posted on the other channel. That link will be in the description box below if you want to check that out. It's a 5-minute subliminal and you can loop it in the settings of the video. And let's see what else is happening. I have a very big energy that's trying to come through right now. This is definitely a deity energy. We'll see what's trying to come through, but for those of you who are new to me, if I have long spaces or am not making sense for a second, bear with me. It's a lot of energy when a deity steps through. So let's go ahead and let's begin. All right, taking a step aside, and allowing Spirit to pass through me. Opening up to receive information. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know if I'm using cards. Okay. So, I am definitely gonna need my coffee to ground. All right. I think this, okay, so I'm being thrown back to the Bast reading, but I don't think this is Bast. Definitely an Egyptian deity. Okay, I'm smelling like the incense that used to be made. It was like with raisin and cinnamon and stuff. Okay, and there's a very maternal energy going on in this, and I'm feeling like this, I'm just seeing black and I'm feeling the energy of magic. So I think this is Isis. I think this is Isis. Okay. Ooh, someone has some big magic unfolding in their life and being brought into the, good timing. I'm being brought into that spirit animal sort of energy. So for some of you, there's, too much at once. Okay, some of you, horses are important right now. For some of you, butterflies are important right now. Those don't have to be two that you resonate with for this message to be for you, but those are two that are coming out. I'm getting that this is going to be a symbol-heavy reading, so pay attention to any symbols that resonate for you through the course of the reading. I'm being told that they're not going to be given to me in a block. They're going to be given in a very synchronistic way, so just pay attention for that. I'm also seeing bells. There is this energy. Okay, so the animal that I keep seeing again is horse. I keep seeing like the half human, half horse sort of energy. So like, for example, Epona or centaurs. So somebody may be working in a paradigm like that, or they may be working in a paradigm where they're trying to merge their human self with that sort of primal animal spirit self. But that's the direction Isis is taking me. She wants somebody to understand that there's a life lesson that's occurring right now, and that this life lesson is directly related to the unfolding of a big magic. And that's how she's putting it, big magic. She's telling me to take a card. Okay. She said not that deck. Okay, what deck? This deck. Okay, she's saying that it's on this. So we have Thoth light codes, light initiation, great teacher, awakening, divine magic. So big magic. Some of you may resonate with the Egyptian god Thoth. I'm also feeling that, okay. Again, the half animal, half man, right? Those sorts of ideas are really big in Egyptian mythology. There's this idea here that there's something being written. It's like we're writing something for ourselves, right? Maybe this is literal. Maybe this is just in the actions that we're taking and how it's constructing our life. But a life lesson and a big magic are both unfolding at once. One is related to the other. So for some of you, you may be having some serious stuff happen in your life, or some serious and profound changes, whether in your thinking. Maybe these are like aha moments, right? Or there may be a giant, massive shift shift that just took place inside of your life, a change. Some of you may not be experiencing it in your 3D. You may be experiencing it over here. You feel that there's a certain power inside of you that's opening up. You may feel that you are getting, I'm very specifically getting timelines again. This came through yesterday. You may be working through different timelines, working with Akashic records. You may be feeling that you're working on something within yourself in terms of your own particular brand of magic. I'm getting very like dark witchcraft energy as well for somebody. I just saw the card, the crone, that's from this deck. Let's see, I don't know, I heard that it's, oh, second one down. Okay, I'm being told the top one is also important. Okay, and so there's this energy here that somebody is just working with very strong magical currents right now. You may not even think of them as magical currents. You may think of them as spiritual currents, but this is the way that Isis is bringing it forward. We're working on magical currents, and like, if you could feel the type of energy that I'm feeling right now, it's like this river of energy. Like, it's very forceful, it's very intense. Somebody here, you're channeling major energy, and this energy isn't confined to the magical space. It's happening in your 3D as well. This may not be taking place inside of you. It may be taking place outside of you, right? As a reflection of the magic that's unfolding within you. These two are directly linked, right? One is influencing the other. In order for the magic to unfold, other things have to be destroyed. In order for these things to grow, certain magic has to unfold. So this is a very important thing that she keeps like bringing me through over and over and over. For some of you, the reason why is because of this Castle card. The strength of self. Some of you, there's this, like I said, there's just a lot going on in this energy. For some of you, there's this timeline of isolation. You're entering isolation. You've been in isolation. You're exiting isolation. This isolation period is like a cocoon, and your whole point inside this gestation period is to understand this big magic. For some of you, you have understood a portion of it, and you're emerging from the cocoon like a butterfly. So butterflies may be important. Again, I've shown butterflies early on. It's making sense now. You may be emerging like a butterfly in order to take that big magic and do something with it, right? Again, heavy earth energy, which is what I got yesterday in one of the timeline message. And again with Isis, you may be working on things dealing with the stars, dealing with earth, dealing with natural energies in order to try to heal something within a collective or within humanity, or within your own ancestry, and being given sort of like this times before energy. Some of you may be trying to work backward in time also. Now that's just, of course, that's just for some of you, but whatever is happening, there's some major magical workings that are taking place. You may be somebody that just prays. You may be working on some serious prayer right now, right? Magic in this context, we're talking about energy, the movement of energy, right? Our desires, our willpower, and what we're manifesting through those things as conscious creators. So one of the things that's taking place here is we understand our pearls now, meaning somebody has come to a place where they really understand their value and they understand their sense of self. I'm going to stray away from saying their labels and their identity, because I feel that when Isis is trying to bring somebody into this big magic energy, it's stripped of all of that, right? Those things are limitations on our power. Those things are limitations on our abilities. When we say I'm clairvoyant and we identify with that too much, now we're giving so much power to this label that we really aren't able to grow in other areas as much as maybe we could. So someone here, there may be a sense of the eyes opening, right? Because what we see inside this castle, going inward, looking inside in order to cultivate these pearls, in order to unfold something. But as that butterfly leaves that cocoon, the eyes open. When the eyes reopen after a time of having been closed, what they project is much more powerful. Isis is bringing me into a place where someone here, you have learned the secret of manifestation, right? The secret of your mind and your alignment and your beliefs and your energy and your desire and your willpower and the effect it has on the world around you. Someone here is working big magic, right? Again, going back into light initiation, great teacher awakening, and divine magic. Okay, so one of the things that's taking place here is there's a little bit of an energy of having delved into the underworld, right? When we talk about the underworld, we're talking about the subconscious as well. They're directly linked. And delving into this underworld and understanding how to see ourself there and make it conscious, right, is one way that we bring the potential out into the upper world or the middle world, and we allow that potential to form, right? So it's getting to the root code, understanding how to get down into the root code, how to change the code, and how to change what that code expresses. So this is very powerful. Whoever this message is for, you've been doing a lot of work. You've done a lot of work to get here. When Thoth shows up, I already know that I'm speaking to somebody who has taken all of this very seriously. And I don't mean serious in that, like, way that tends to block us. I mean serious as this has been something that has been at the forefront of our life. You may identify as the magician or as the witch or as the alchemist, or you may have a title that you do like for yourself because you just resonate with that archetype, right? I'm not necessarily speaking there in terms of labels that limit us so much as I am understanding our own personal expression in terms of archetypes. So let's see. Black cats are important for somebody right now as well. Okay, Taitlin the Sylph is showing up. When we have Taitlin the Sylph showing up, it's lots of ideas. Lots of ideas. Ideas may be going all over the place. Again, I am feeling in this energy that I need to ground, and that's what Taitlin the Sylph talks about too. Someone may feel like they need to ground in some way because of the sheer amount of energy moving through them, moving through their life, moving through their mind is quite ungrounding. And it's just because it's so powerful. It's of a frequency that we're not used to, right? This came out in the last reading that I did, and it's the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. For some of you, part of the lesson that was inside the castle was not just self-love, but it was also how to return that love of others, a heart-healing energy, right? Unfolding of the heart space between that rose and the green there. And so this may be something that we are bringing forward as part of this big magic. Previously, for some of you, there was a period before this isolation where maybe you worked magical currents, and that magical current was always very self-focused, right? What can I get? What can I achieve? What can I do? And then we seem to be opening up after this isolation. We're bringing that big magic forward, and it's how do I help, right? How do I take myself at large, not just the individual ego identity I, but the me that is interconnected, and how do I whatever, right? Insert whatever it is that you're trying to do. This is like big stuff. Again, that's why the term big magic is coming out. Sometimes when I'm in the face of like this type of energy that's so big, and a deity here who is so powerful, sometimes I feel like I'm at a loss for words, because how do you express the ineffable, right? And that may be how you feel sometimes. You may feel like, this is something that you can't share with others. This is something you can't talk about, because any words that you could apply to this situation, or any words that you could apply to the practice or the work that you're currently doing, it's the great work, right? It is the great work. So how do you apply words to that? It's something that those who are uninitiated, or people who haven't walked in your footsteps, or people who haven't done something similar, they're not able to understand. And that's okay. That's okay, right? It can be a lonely path in that way. But for some of you, it's that secrecy that gives it power. It's that quiet space that gives it power. It's the understanding that this is mine and mine alone that gives it that power. Whoever's message this is, you're definitely going, I don't even know where that's supposed to go. You're definitely going. I'm just going to leave that. Synchlotron. Okay, so this gives me that same vibe. It's like being the human in the face of this great thing, and understanding that while you are humble and you are this small being down here, that this is also part of you, that this is the truth, right? It's kind of, a few days ago I did a reading where it was about facing the self and understanding that this is the thing that you have been at the altar at. One of the things, again, that may be important for somebody right now is astrology, the movement of the planets. We see that at the very top here, understanding that the movement of the planets are encoded inside of whatever is taking place, whatever we're currently working on, that they are the psychology of the thing, right? That they really hold that sort of sympathetic magic between self and the greater existence. Again, timelines come through when I'm stepping into that space. So somebody may be working with that. Some of you, again, heavy Akashic sort of energy, and others of you, this is about channeling healing forces, not just for yourself, but for others, and quite possibly using planets, quite possibly using the earth. All the realms of Isis. It's almost like Isis is showing up for this particular collective to say that I'm here. and I'm in this work, right? So you may be having the goddess Isis resonate with you. She may be stepping forward to you a lot at this time. Egyptian things may be stepping forward. Thoth may be stepping forward to you at this time. Emerald tablets might also be important for somebody, and alchemy may also be important in some regard to the people who are resonating with this reading. Okay, so I want to get one more card. I am taking it from the alchemy deck. That's where I'm being led. Okay. Okay, and I heard this one too. Let's see. Okay, so one is iron. We're going to read that one first. Okay, so this is magnetism, reliability, and Mars. Iron is a reliable metal that can withstand great pressure, and so I feel that this is the collective that I'm speaking to. This is the quality that you embody. Over the centuries, we've come to utilize this metal extensively, mixing it with carbon to create the steel bridges, highways, and infrastructures that span across the globe. In alchemy, iron is associated with the planet Mars and shares its qualities of being strong, assertive, and potentially warlike. When the iron card appears, there is a call to rely on the reliable. What truly supports you? What have you already built? Iron dwells at the center of the earth, so when all else feels lost, go inward. There is a deep magnet there that pulls you toward what is steady and true. For the moment, put your words and weapons down and let yourself be held by the structure that is already in place. Again, there may be something that's drastically changing in the external environment, and the message Isis is bringing forward is it's because a big magic is opening. So it's important to go within and figure out exactly what is unfolding and opening for you. Whoever this message is for, whatever you're going through, you've already cultivated that strength. That's already been something that's been cultivated inside of you. And now it may be a period of time where we must understand what is actually unfolding within us, because it may seem not related to the situation at hand, but sympathetically and energetically, one is causing the other. Here we have the moon, and I feel that this is the magic. Okay, mystery, receptivity, and intuition. The moon represents the mother of all mysteries. Once a month, it slips into the full spotlight and then quietly disappears, only to initiate the cycle again, gifting us with a message of impermanence. The moon reminds us we are in constant transition, a continual process of letting go. It is the yin principle, one of listening rather than speaking. This card may indicate a time of rest and restoration is in order, or that a new depth of spiritual practice calls. Dreams and memories may be especially vivid. The gates to the liminal realm have opened. The alchemist's task is to be receptive to its message. Be patient, though, as the moon speaks in the language of symbols, and deciphering its messages take time and receptivity. Magic is afoot. Sink into it, sweet child. So I'm going to leave that there. Whoever's message this is, I wish you the best of luck with this. Definitely connect with the goddess Isis if you want to figure out more for yourself. And if this resonates for you, please hit that like button. Feel free to leave me a comment. And until next time.